Hello my dear students, welcome to your Geography's online class. Today, in this session, we will be discussing about the conservation of soil and its importance of the chapter Weathering and Soil Formation. So let's first discuss the topic importance of soil conservation. In importance of soil conservation, we see how important the soil is to us as a natural resource. In fact, there are various things without soil which cannot exist. So in this regards, we see as a first importance of soil conservation as a method of protecting the soil from getting degraded or deteriorated. Let's say the first point, that is, soil is the foundation of plant life. Soil is very important to plants. Why? Because without soil, plants cannot grow. There may be certain plants that grows on water, but most of the vegetations that we see on the earth, they all grow on soil. So without soil, there will be no plant life. Hence, it's very important. And very similarly, it's to the animals as well, because soil with the plants, as they are directly related, similarly, animals are also directly related to the soil. Without the environment, without the biodiversity, we don't find all safe. In fact, biodiversity, when we talk about it, it relates to the living organism and the relationship with their own environment. Soil is our immediate environment, not just for plants but also for the animals. Hence, for their survival, soil is very important. The third one is, soil is necessary for water supply as well. In fact, we can say soil and water, they coexist. The quality of soil and water is determined by their coexistence or their relationship that they have. So that is the reason why soil becomes very important for even water supply. Now this soil, with its importance where we see, becomes inevitable in its conservation, that means protecting it. Then how do we conserve them, or what are the methods that can allow us to protect or conserve the soil from degrading in its quality as well as quantity? Let's discuss them. So now let us discuss the methods of soil conservation, that is, the methods in protecting soil. The contour ploughing. It originated in ancient Phoenicia and involves ploughing of the grooves or the land into a desired farmland. And in those contours, the crops are being sown in the furrows, and that is how it keeps safe with the soil as well. It is mostly practiced in slopy regions where surface runoff acts in excess, resulting to soil erosion. So in contours, when they have been plowed, so this obstructs the pace of the runoff and then also protects thereby the soil. The second is terrace farming. Terrace farming is also practiced mostly in the hill slopes by cutting the land into a step-like structure, flat and step-like structure. This controls the rapid movement of the water, and as such resulting to lesser soil erosion or no soil erosion to take place. The third that we have is windbreaks. Windbreaks, it is like obstructing the wind. That means the speed of the wind is broken and thereby this wind turns out to be slower. So how can it be done? Windbreaks are mostly been done by planting trees around the agricultural fields or the open areas. So the wind that blows at a higher velocity when obstructs with those trees that are planted, it recedes in its speed and then starts blowing slowly. That also results in no erosion to take place. The fourth one is cover crops or crop rotation. If we leave a land barren or open without any crops, then there is a maximum chances for erosion to take place by wind or water. So in that case, when important crops are already grown and they are harvested, the land which remains open now should be planted with some other crops, which is known as cover crops, or some other crops that will also keep the soil fertile without exhausting it. So such crops are known as cover crops or crop rotation. For example, if we take rice cultivation, and then it is mostly harvested during the month of October, November. After October, November, the paddy fields remains open. So in those paddy fields, if we start planting vegetables like peas or some other, then it becomes an important activity, not just in protecting soil, but also becomes an economic activity. Such is a practice to what we call cover crops or crop rotation. Then the last one to be discussed is prevent overgrazing. Overgrazing is mostly by the animals. The animals, while grazing on particular farmland, they happen to uproot the grass. With these grasses being uprooted, the land remains open and hence results in soil erosion to take place. So no overgrazing should be allowed. There are also various other methods that can help us protect soil, like afforestation. Rather than deforestation, if we practice afforestation, that means planting of trees in the open areas, that will protect the soil. As soil is a very important natural resource to us, because we understand that without them, there is no existence of plants, neither that of animals. Hence, it should be taken care. So this is all about the chapter and for the day. Thank you very much, class, and you have a good time. Stay safe.